Hey guys, I'm back with another Minecraft tutorial, and here in this one, I'm going to be showing you how to build this wooden survival house. I haven't done many survival style builds on this channel, but this is definitely my favorite one so far. For the exterior of the house itself, there's a front and back porch, and a nice balcony, and then a nice yard with plenty of garden space and a wall that protects the entire build. For the interior, starting on the first floor, there's a really nice kitchen, and then also on the first floor is the main hallway. Then on the second floor, there's an enchantment room and a storage room. And on the third level, there's an armory, another portal room, and a bedroom. Here's the plot size for the build. From left to right, you're going to need 39 blocks. From front to back, you're going to need 36. Here's all the blocks we're going to be using for the entire build. So the top row is everything for the exterior, and this bottom row is everything for the interior. So let's look back at the top row, and I'm just going to gather up all of the main blocks I'm going to be using for the exterior of the house itself. So you're going to need to make sure to have some stripped oak wood, stripped oak logs, spruce planks, spruce stairs, spruce slabs, spruce fence, barrel, spruce sign, spruce trapdoor, spruce door, the lectern, glass pane, stone bricks, cobblestone, stone brick stairs, cobblestone stairs, then stone brick slabs, and cobblestone slabs. Then the jungle leaves, or actually you can use whichever leaves you have access to. So in this case, most of this build is oak wood, so chances are you're probably going to have oak leaves. And then we have the lantern, and the lightning rod. This is everything for just the main exterior of the house itself. All these other blocks here is like the yard and the wall and a few other extra decorations around the outside of the house. So for now, all of these blocks here, I'm just going to keep within my quick access inventory, since we're going to be using these blocks for a lot of the stuff at the start. So be sure to have the stone bricks, and we're going to start by marking out the foundation of the house. We're going to be at the front side. So just head on over here towards the left, to this front left-hand corner, and we're going to work our way towards the right by 10, and be sure to include this corner block. And now work your way towards the back by 13, and once again be sure to count the current block that we're on. So you could place a block of the stone bricks right here, so that's going to be the start of the foundation, and that is also the front left-hand corner of the house. So, another thing to check, at the left side of this block, starting right here, you should be able to still see 9 spaces right here. And then, at the front of it, starting right here, you should still be able to see 12 spaces here. Now go towards the right of that stone block. So starting right here, and just continue going towards the right by another 21. So including this one, it'll be 22 in total. And now, we're going to work our way towards the back on each end and place an additional 10. So including the one that we already have here, it'll be 11 in total. So start here and place an additional 10. Here at the back, you could just connect this all together. So you should now have a 22 by 11 block rectangle. Now grab the stripped oak logs. Over here at the left, on each of these corners, we're just going to bring up a pillar of 11. And then, at the right side, where each of these corners are, we're going to bring it up by a pillar of 6. Now let's continue with these stripped oak logs. We're going to start placing them sideways in between all the pillars, and for now we'll just bring it up to the same height as these pillars. So just straight across like this on either side, and make sure to do this for every other side. So for now, we're just gonna leave it completely filled in like this. And later on, we'll be sure to carve out where all the holes for the windows and doorways are gonna be. Now I'm back here at the front side of the house, and we're gonna mark out where the front porch is gonna be. So we're gonna start out with the barrel, head on over here towards the left, and just work your way over towards the right until you're lined up with the 8th block. So now you could place a barrel right here, just facing straight up and down, and then go ahead and have another one right on top of that. And just keep in mind, you should still be able to see another 7 spaces remaining here, so we are on the 8th block. Now skip over 5 towards the right. So you're going to be on the 6th block, and once again just have another stack of 2 of these barrels. And now we'll start right here and work your way out by 5. So now make sure you're on the 6th block. We're going to have another stack of 2. So just skipping over 5 right here. And then here for this corner as well. Grab the spruce fence. We're going to place 2 on top of the barrels. Now switch to the spruce planks, and we're going to place 2 of these on top of the fences. Now at the top layer here where these planks are, you can fill it in with some more of the planks. And then be sure to do all this space here in the middle. Now you can switch to the spruce slab, and right here at the front, we'll have just a slab on each side like that. Behind it, we'll have another slab, and then up against this side here. And now for all the other space where these 3 spaces are, you can fill it in. Oh, I actually forgot to grab them. Let's go ahead and make sure you have these spruce trapdoors. And we're going to place these just right here, where all these 3 spaces are. So now it just adds a little arch to each side. Let's then switch to the spruce stairs. And here at the top layer, we're going to be placing these upside down to start off the roof overhang. So you can just place them right up against here. Just skip over the corner. Well, actually, we'll just fill it in for now. So it's going to be a spruce wood slab, just like that. Might as well just fill it in. And then we'll have another set of the upside down spruce stairs here at the front. Another slab here in the corner. And then another set of upside down stairs. Let's head on to the back. And we have a smaller one right here. So be sure to switch to the barrel. We'll head on over here towards the right edge. Make sure you're lined up with this 3rd space. We're going to place another 2 of the barrels like that. Skip over 3, so we're on the 4th space. Gonna have another stack of 2. And then skip out by 3, so you're right here on this 4th space. Gonna have another stack of 2 there. And oh, hold up, and right here. So they're all just 3 spaces apart. And then on top of those, we'll have the 2 layers of the spruce fences. And then we'll have the 2 layers of the spruce planks. On that top layer, we could just fill it all in. Underneath, we'll switch to the spruce slab, have one up against it on each side. Same with back here, and here at this side. And then right down the middle we have the single space, which we'll fill in with a spruce trapdoor. And then once again, back to the spruce wood stairs, we'll place these upside down on this side. Have the slab, another set of the stairs, a slab, and these stairs again. Now let's start bringing up the walls for the 2nd floor. So I'll just continue here at the back. Make sure you have these stripped oak logs. And just right here on this corner, we're going to bring it up by a pillar of 6. So it's just going to be the same height as those pillars that we have right there. Do the same in this corner. And then we'll go up towards the front. We'll do it for the 2 corners up here. And now you want to make sure to bring up another pillar so that it's lined up with this one. It's going to be at the back, so just make sure you're lined up with it. So it's going to be right here. And it's going to be just a pillar of 5 since we already have the additional layer here. So that's just the same height as all the others. And now, we're just going to completely fill it all in like we did here for this first layer. So I'm just here at the back, and I'll just bring it all the way up to the same height as the pillars, just sideways like this. And now we have the sides, so you can see right here, we could just bring it up against to that wall, so just do that. And then for the second layer, go ahead and bring it until it's right on top of this wall. And then you can continue bringing it all the way up to the same height as the top. And then we'll do the same for the other side. And then we'll do the same here for the front. And now, right here, let's just bring this, continue bringing it straight across into this pillar. And then go here at the back. We have this section here, which will be the same way. And then let's go over to this side. We have this section here, and this little section here at the front. So it is looking like this. Over here where the balcony is going to be, let's just continue on and start adding the overhang. So you can start with the spruce stair, and just here at the top layer, we'll have the stair upside down, and we'll go ahead and have one on each side of this corner. Do the same here at the back, and then we're going to have one just right here next to this pillar. Now you can switch to the spruce slab. We'll have one on each side of all of the stairs. Make sure to also fill in the corner right here, like that. So there we go. And now let's go right down the middle right here. We'll have another upside down stair with a slab on each side. And now everywhere else, we're going to have these spruce trapdoors. Let's go up here and start adding all the pillars and the railing. So right here on each corner, we're going to just have a barrel facing straight up and down. And then another one right here down the middle. And then up against the house right here. And then on top of those, we're going to have 2 of the spruce fences again. And then 2 layers of the spruce planks. And at that top layer, we'll completely fill it in with the spruce planks again. And then we could go underneath and between all of the pillars, add a spruce slab, just right up against where those planks are. And then for all the remaining space, we could fill it in with these spruce trapdoors. Let's continue with these spruce planks, and here at the same layer, like at this top layer, we could just fill all of this in, and this is going to be the floors here for the balcony. So just bring it all the way up to the edge of the house for now. And now you can see we have to add all the railings. And in this case, we're going to be using the lectern. And we'll just swap out the stone bricks for now. So we'll go from the inside, place all these lecterns. And then on top of those, we could just crouch and add the spruce trapdoors. And this is what the balcony is looking like so far. And for the balcony, since we're already here, we might as well add the extra features here on this wall. So be sure to grab the stripped oak log. At the left, we're just gonna leave this single space, and starting here, just bring up a pillar. Go to this side, do the same thing. And then at the top, we're going to have a spruce slab on each side where that single space is. Another one on the other side of that pillar. An upside down spruce wood stair in front of the pillar. And then the 3 spruce trapdoors. So now we're going to leave it at that for now for this balcony. I guess we could start doing the roof for the actual house itself, like the main roof. We're going to start out with the spruce stairs and spruce slabs, and I'll just be here at the front side. So with the spruce stairs, we're just going to be placing these upside down all along the top. And in each corner, we want to be sure to have a spruce slab. So you can see we're just connecting that all together. We have another slab here in this corner. And then right here, we'll have a slab. And make sure this stair is facing in that direction, so it's still going into that slab. And so once we place this, it just curves into it. So you don't want this stair to be like that. You don't want to be able to see this part of this pillar. So you just want to make sure that's covered up. And then just continue on with the upside down stairs and the slab in each corner. So this is what the overhang is looking like for the main roof. And I almost forgot to add the extra slabs for the overhang where this balcony is. So where you see each of these barrels and right on top of the stairs, we're going to be placing just an extra slab like this. Now let's start marking out all of the triangle points, and there's going to be a total of 4. So we have one here at the front. We have one there at the side, and the same exact one over on that side. Those ones are going to be lined up with each other. And then we have a smaller one there at the back. So let's start here at the front. We're going to have the spruce wood stairs. And we'll just go here on this corner. We're going to place a stair like that. And then upside down behind that. And then just go back and forth. So facing up and upside down. And the middle point is going to be right here. That means this right side is going to actually stop right there. So we brought it up by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll go on this side and do the same thing. So we're going to be left with one space in the middle. These are both going to be brought up to the same height. So now you can see just the one space down the middle. We'll connect this together with an upside down stair and top it off with a slab. So now the same design that we just did here, we're going to do for the other sides and for the back. So I have all these points marked out. And now let's go behind each of these shapes and start filling in the rest of the roof with the stripped oak logs. So it's just going to be the same thing we did at the previous layers. So I'll start over here and just place a temporary block. And then we'll just place these sideways. We just want to make sure we're lined up where each of the upside down stairs are. So you don't want to place any of the blocks on the outside like this. You just want to fill in all this space here that you see in the middle on the inside. So this is just going to be a temporary block. We'll bring this over. Delete that. Next layer, do the same thing. And the next layer. So from the inside, you can see how we can still see all of these stairs facing up. And then when you look at it from the outside, it looks like it's all completely filled in. So I'm going to do that for the remaining 3 spaces. So there we go, I just have that all filled in, looking good. So now let's just continue on and fill in the main roof. So I'll just move all these blocks out of the way for now, and we'll gather up the stone brick stairs, the cobblestone stairs, and then the stone brick slabs and the cobblestone slabs. So I'll start here at the front, and all we really want to do is just connect together these spruce stairs, so just right in between them will be all the stone stairs. And I'm gonna just have a mixed up pattern between all these blocks so it adds a bit of extra texture to the roof. You could go ahead and maybe have a wooden roof or just choose whichever block you want. But in this case, I'm just gonna be using multiple blocks so that it adds a bit of extra texture. I'm gonna completely fill it all in entirely with just the stone brick stairs first. So you can see how I'm just connecting these all together. And then I'll go back and just cut out a bunch of random holes and fill it in with the cobblestone stairs to add a bit of extra texture. So you can see right here, I'm just going to bring this corner up to the same height as that front triangle point. So this one I'll just leave as it is for now. And then I'll go on this side, and I'm going to do the same thing, just connect it all together. So this is what it's looking like so far, and if you are building this in survival, which chances are you probably are, I would recommend, so you don't have to go through and mine all the blocks back and replace it with a cobblestone, I would recommend just placing each individual block. So let's say you're in survival, you can't fly and stuff, just maybe place a couple stairs like this, maybe add a cobblestone, another stone brick, maybe a couple more cobblestone, maybe some more stone bricks here, just like go back and forth and place them individually. But now you can see I'm here at the back, once again just doing the same thing, connecting it all together. So for now I'm just going to leave this side as it is. I just brought it up till as high as I can for this point. And now you can see for this side, I just connected that together right there. Work my way up on the next layer, and just keep doing this. And now we have 2 extra layers right here, which are just going to be brought straight across from one side to the other. And then at the front, we have 1 more layer that has to also go straight across. And now you can see we have all of the other single spaces, which is going to be filled in with slabs. So what we could do is just similar to how I did that one part with the stairs. And then I'll do the same for this strip and that one, and then I'm just going to go back and cut out a bunch of random holes and replace it with the cobblestone stairs. So I just went through and added all the extra texture in the roof. And now there is one final thing I'm going to do up here, and that's going to be the lightning rod. And you could just place this wherever. I'm going to go ahead and have it here at the back side. Just right around here. And this lightning rod should protect the entire build from any lightning. Now let's add the porch for the front and the back. So we have the step up and then the main floors. So we're going to be using the stone brick stairs and the cobblestone stairs still, and then the cobblestone and stone bricks. So just in between all of the barrels, we'll have some of the stairs. Just like that, and then we'll go ahead and fill all of this in here in the middle with the full blocks. And now, we'll go to the back and we'll do that same thing. So now be sure to have the stripped oak wood, and then we have the spruce door, the spruce stairs, the spruce trapdoor, some glass panes, jungle leaves or whichever leaves you want to use, the spruce slab, the spruce sign, and the lantern. And let's start just marking out the doorways first. So we have the front door here. We're gonna carve out these 2 blocks. We'll go from the inside. We'll add the spruce door, go back on the outside, add an upside down spruce wood stair at the top, and then you can see the inside of the logs here. We're gonna replace those with the wood. Just gives it a much cleaner look. And now let's go to the back. And we'll have the other doorway right here. Might as well go ahead and have the lantern. I'm just gonna have it right there for the back. And for the front, I have the spruce trap door. I'm gonna place it here and here. And then underneath, I'll have a lantern, just hanging down from it. And then at the top, I just had another lantern right here. We could carve out these 2 spaces, and I'll just grab the spruce plank real quick so we could place it right here in the middle. Add the spruce door, and then the upside down stair at the top, and then the stripped spruce wood. So let's mark out where all of the windows are going to be now. So let's just start by carving out all the holes. So I'll head on over here towards the left first. And we want to always be sure to have 1 layer of the logs here at the bottom away from the foundation of the house. So here at the edge, we're going to skip over these 3 spaces. So starting here on this 4th space, we're going to carve out 2. We'll go over here, skip over these 3, carve out 2 there. Go on this side, skip over to 3, carve out 2 here, so these are all just 3 spaces apart. Let's go towards the back. We're going to have a window right here, so we're going to skip over 3 again from the edge. Carve out 2, so it's just lined up right down the middle of where this overhang is, where the balcony is. And then we'll skip over 7, so starting right here, work your way over towards the right and skip over 7. So we're going to be on the 8th space. We could carve out 2 right here. So you can still see 3 more spaces until you meet up with this pillar. And then we'll look over here on this wall. We'll skip over these 3 spaces, carve out 2, 3 spaces, carve out 2. And then we have another window right here, which is going to be right down the middle. So leaving the 3 spaces, carve out another 2. And that is everything for the first floor. Let's go ahead and now mark out all of the windows for the second floor. So we'll look at this front wall first. We want to be sure to leave 2 spaces here at the bottom, and then carve out 2. We'll do the same on this side, so we're just right down the middle, leaving 2, and carving out 2. And then over here. Oh, hold up, that is not lined up, it has to be right down the middle. I'll just place it. I'll place that, because that's actually going to be there anyway. So yeah, there we go. We have those 3 windows. And then we want to make sure to line up where all of the windows on the first floor are. So we're going to have another window right here, so it's lined up at the same height as that, and lined up with the first floor. So we'll have another 2 right here. So we're just going to be leaving 1 space at the top, carve out 2 here, and 2 here. And then here at the back, just right down the middle, leaving 2, carve out 2, so we're going to have another 3, so just 1 on each side here. And then we have another window lined up right here. And that is all of them. That is every single window we're going to have. Oh yeah, and then we do have a single block window within this roof. So just a block right there. We have another one here, just leaving 1 layer at the bottom. We're not going to have one here for the smaller shape, but we're going to have one over here. So now, I'm going to go through and start adding all of the extra decorations. I'll start with the small windows here at the top. We just have the glass pane, we're going to replace these logs with a solid block, and then on each side we're going to have a spruce trapdoor. So I'll do the same for this other side over here. So just the glass, the stripped wood, and then the trapdoor, and then for the front as well. And now for every other window, we're going to have the glass. We have to then replace these logs with the wood. We're going to have the spruce trapdoors on each side, and then a spruce slab at the top of the window. Below the window is going to be jungle leaves. Below those jungle leaves is going to be spruce slab, and then we're going to have a spruce sign on each side of the jungle leaves. So this is how every other window is going to look. So I just finished going through and adding all the other decorations for every single window. So there's one more thing I'm going to do up here on this balcony. So be sure to grab the flower pot and the dead bush. We're also going to be using the jungle leaves again and the barrel. So I'm just going to add a little feature next to each one of these pillars that we have. So we have a barrel right here, another one on this side. Then we're going to have a flower pot on top of that, a dead bush, and then a jungle leaf on top of that. So now I gathered up everything else we're going to continue using for the exterior. So this is pretty much just everything for the yard. So I have the lanterns, the spruce fence gate, the spruce fence, the oak slab, the spruce slab, the stripped oak logs, the andesite, coarse dirt, dirt path, the barrel, spruce trapdoor, and then around the edge of the house I'm going to have some hay bales, and then just some melons and pumpkins for decoration. But if you don't have this in your current survival world quite just yet, then you don't have to worry about it. And then a bucket of water for the garden. And then if you don't have horses, then you don't have to worry about the lead, but this will just be used for the horses, so I would recommend having that. Let's look here at the front side of the house first. I'm going to mark out where the wall is going to be. So be sure to start out with the stripped oak logs. And I'll line up here where this pillar is for the porch. We'll go towards the left of it by 1 block. We want to make sure to skip over these 4 spaces until we are on the edge of the plot size. So I'm going to place a pillar of 2 of the stripped oak logs here. You could go towards the left of that. We're going to continue skipping over 4 spaces, and we're going to have 3 more pillars. So 4 spaces, we have another pillar there, we skip over 4, another pillar, skip over 4, and have another pillar right here in the corner. Here, we'll go ahead and skip over 1 right here, and we're going to start marking out where the gate is going to be. So we'll bring up a pillar of 3, we'll skip over 3, have another pillar of 3, skip over 1, and have another pillar of 2. And then you could continue working your way over. We're going to skip over 4, have another pillar, skip over 4, and have another. So this is what the front is looking like so far. We'll head back on over here towards this right side where we left off. Just go right behind this, skip back by 4. You could place another pillar there, and then work your way over towards the right and have another pillar. And now on top of all of those, we'll have a spruce slab. Now here at the left, we're just going to continue working our way towards the back right along here. They're all still going to be 4 spaces apart, and we're just going to place an additional 7. So now it's a total of 8 along this entire side. We'll add the spruce slab on top of all of these. And now we'll go here towards the back. So let's head on back over here, switch back to the stripped oak log. We'll skip over 4. Skip over another 4 right here. And then we're going to have a gate again, so just skip over 1. A pillar of 3, skip over 3, another pillar of 3, skip over 1, pillar of 2, and then skip over 4, and have another pillar here. We'll cover these all up with the spruce slabs. And now we'll go right behind this one, so skip back by 4. have another pillar here with a slab, and then bring this all the way over to that side. So it's going to be 1 here, this will be 2, and then 3. And that will just connect all these together. So just another 4 for each one again. And it should all work out good. Yep, worked out perfectly. So there we go. Now, here at the back, we'll mark out where the gate's gonna be. So we're going to have a spruce fence where each of these single spaces are. And then we'll have another spruce fence here, and then a gate right down the middle. We'll go here at the front and do the same thing. So fence where each single space is, a fence on each side where the spaces 3 is, and then a gate in the middle. And now everywhere else where all the spaces of 4 are, it's just going to be stripped oak logs on their side, like this. And then on top of those, we're going to have oak wood slabs. So I'm just going to go through for the rest of the fence and continue doing that. So I just went all the way around. We have the entire fence marked out. Now let's start adding all of the yard that we're going to have within the wall. So we pretty much want to delete the entire first layer of all the grass that you can still see. You could go ahead and leave the extra layer of the grass here where this garden space is going to be. Same for over on this side. So for this smaller space, we're going to leave 3 layers going out. So you can start deleting all of the blocks for this first layer starting right here. So I'm just going to delete this strip. And then over on this side, we have another garden space. I'm going to leave 4 spaces. So right here on this 5th space is where we can start deleting all this grass. So now you can see just all of the other grass that you see here, this first layer, I'm just going to go around and remove. And be sure to also get right here underneath this fence and the gate. Went through and deleted that first layer. So now everywhere else is going to be our little path. So I'm going to have a mixed up pattern between the andesite, the coarse dirt, and the dirt path. Oh, I guess I didn't grab it. We're also going to need the cobblestone. So let me be sure to grab that. I'm just going to do a mixed up pattern between all of these. It's going to be similar to how I did the roof, similar to how I did the porches. So it's just going to be between all 4 of these blocks now. And for the dirt path, you're not going to be able to have it underneath any of the fences because it turns into grass like that. Place all of these just randomly like this. Go back with maybe the andesite and then with the coarse dirt and the dirt path. So I'll see you once I have all of this filled in. There we go. I just finished going through and adding the pathway. And I do also want to mention we also can't have the dirt path underneath these little bushes that we have here either, because it'll turn into grass as well. Now we just have to do the finishing touches with a bit of extra decorations up against the house. And then we also have some lights that we're going to have around the build. So first, I have the bucket of water and the spruce trap doors. So over on this side at the original build, I had a bunch of sugarcane lined up right here. So that means I'm going to replace all of this with water. But if you don't plan to have sugarcane here, then I guess you really don't have to worry about filling this all completely in with water. So there we go. And then I'm going to go through and cover all of this up with the spruce trap doors. And then over on this side, I'm going to also go ahead and just replace all of this with water. And then I'll cover this all up with the spruce trap doors. And there we go. Now this side is all done. And the last thing we have left to do is a few decorations. So back here, I just had a pile of barrels. Maybe just a barrel right there, another one right there. Stack up another one here. Another one up here. And maybe a couple more right here. So just a little something like that, just filling that corner with some barrels. Oh yeah, right here I had a pile of pumpkins and melons. So we could just mix these up a bit. And then on top of this, I'm going to add an extra light source. So just a lantern right there. And then I'll go here at the front. I have the hay bales. I'm going to add a little pile right here with these. I think that's fine. And then right here in this corner, we could have a small pile of barrels. Actually, let's delete that one that's covered up, so we can still access all of these. And then over here, I had another pile of hay bales around the corner of this house, or around the corner of this wall. And then back over here in this corner is where I had these spruce fences. And then this is where you can have the lead and have your horses right here. And the final thing I'm going to do is just have an extra light source around the edge of the build just to keep all the mobs away. I now have the entire exterior of the build all done, so this is what it's looking like. We now just have to do all of the interior. But I'm going to go through and just delete all the remaining parts of the plot sides that we don't need anymore. Just kind of clean this all up a bit, and then we can head on to the interior. Alright guys, I'm going to be ending off the first half of this tutorial here. I originally planned to do this entire build in one single video, but it turned out to be a little bit longer than I expected. So I'm instead now going to have a second video for the entire interior. If this did help you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the second video. We'll then be doing the interior.